Our car now broke down completely. Welcome to another really hot day. It is Tuesday. Welcome back to the vlog, you guys! I have tons of things to tackle. I want to finish up all the surroundings of the door. I mean, I did already the sides of the door. I do want to do the top of the door. If you have missed the door install, then this happened last week. So I'll leave the link somewhere up above me and you can rewatch that one. I'm just about to make some lunch. I just dropped Alexi off in Angoulême because he needs to go to the UK for a week. And so we'll be spending the week alone, but Justine is coming tomorrow and I'm having Toto until then. And tomorrow morning, I also want to go to Piegut, to the market with my friend Joe, who you've all met now. So I'm hoping we can also film some stuff there. And yeah, I think that's it. And also my thoughts have been progressing about the utility room. I want to start that very soon. So you'll be seeing a new video about that. And there's a lot of things happening and a lot of like thought behind it and a lot of movement that's created in my brain and like with input from other people. So yeah, things are ever changing. Look who just dropped a package over the fence. I forgot to take out the note. I had a note that said, please drop the package over the fence if I'm not there. Obviously, I didn't take it down since I'm here. So let's go with it. It's my Philips Hue lights for the lamp that we installed in the entrance. This one. But I'll install them later because my lunch is still on the stove and I'm really hungry. Just finished my lunch. And now I'm trying to get the motivation to get up and do this finishing thing with the door. I just really want to get it finished, so I think I'm really gonna do it now. I still have some editing to do as well, but I think it would be really good to finish up the door. Like this, it's done, and it's done. That's a far to-do list. It is so hot today, la 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 la. I've changed back into my normal clothes and I have ordered a fashionable sleeping tent. Gosh, these descriptions. Mosquito nets from Amazon, and I actually ordered some for Alexi's bed, for Justine's bed, and for my bed. So I'm gonna install that now and just going to try to see if it works, if I have to put in something else, or if it's gonna be fine like this. So let's just try, because I have mosquito netting for the windows, but I still feel like that mosquitoes find their way in, although I already have those plugs with the scent and la 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 la. But just mosquitoes just love me. They just really love me. Oh, okay, it's exploding on me. All right. Now I'm thinking if we could hang it somewhere here. Maybe I'll have a hook or some kind of thing downstairs. I think I saw something. Because this plastic thing is really ugly. I found something and it's a hook. I'm thinking maybe if I find somewhere, I can just use my hands put it in, if we turn it like this, perfect, you guys. And then we can hook it. But still, I find it's incredibly short. The mosquito nets I know are like super duper long. But yeah, I think like this. It's not the prettiest, but it also wasn't the most expensive, so I don't care. Please don't mind the very messy bed under that. We'll see tonight. Please don't mind the messiness of the bed. It's really almost impossible to make it nice underneath this if you want to tuck everything under. So as I'm preparing myself a little what we call fancy drink, which is carbonated water and some sirop de pêche. It's actually pêche apricot, so peach apricot syrup. And I'm gonna put it on some ice cubes and have this as a little drink because I feel like I want like something a bit more with a taste. I don't put a lot of syrup, but I put enough to have a bit of a taste. And then I'm just gonna have to sit down and do some editing work. It's almost 5 o'clock now, and then afterwards I'd like to do a workout. When Alexi's not there, I tend to be more of a workaholic actually, so I need to slow down. So I think I'll just do it like an hour of work until 6, and then squeeze in my workout and then take a shower, and then we'll see. You guys, it has been a day and the little ventilator is running like crazy up here. I'm just ready to go to bed. I did tons of editing until late, and then I had late dinner, then I still talked to Alexi. I just went out with Toto. It's still like, it's like living in Texas right now. It is so hot still. I'm hoping it'll cool down during the night. I opened a few of the windows. The ventilator will help me, I guess. I hope so. And then we'll just see in the morning. I really want to go for a run in the morning, and then I'm off to the market to Piegut with Joe. So, bonne nuit, and I shall see you in for you a second. The sky almost looks like a painting. Good morning, you guys. Oh, it was a horrible night. I was so warm and hot. I could not sleep at all. And then I had the owl, I think, sitting in front of my window, screaming at me. It has been doing that. I don't know if there's any owl experts out there. Maybe you can tell me if there's something I need to know, or if the owl just wants to say hi. I really have no idea. But yeah, I think I'm getting ready to go on a run, and then we'll have some breakfast, and then we'll take Joe, and then we'll go to Piegut. Just went on the first one after 2 weeks of a break. Whew. We really have to squeeze in some garden maintenance tomorrow. Maybe today, let's see how the day evolves. But it's already like, I've just been to the bar and down to bring some jam to Aline and to receive more plums. And it's just so hot. I'm like melting away. But I just wanted to show you how beautiful the door looks. You guys, I'm so sorry that I didn't talk to you after we got back from Piegut. Somehow, like, things lined up and things after things after things, and I was just like, oh my god. So, yeah, I got this whole tray of plums from Aline that we still need to make into jam. So my plan is, I don't have any lemon right now, which I will need to make the jam. So we'll get lemon tomorrow, but what we will do is already prepare the plums. We will cut them up and lay them out in sugar. Like this, they can kind of lose a bit of their juices, which will make the jam a bit more compact. I don't know if compact is the right word, but it won't get as liquidy as those ones, for example. I mean, you can't really see it. But these ones, these ones that we made before, they were quite liquidy. So to avoid that and to not have to put a lot of agar-agar in, we'll actually just like prepare them. Is that even a word? And then we'll just cook them tomorrow. And anyway, I also need to buy more containers for them because I have no jars left. I think, almost. This is how much still is left. I just spread them out so that they're even, because this huge pot is full. And we'll just need to cook those first and make those first, and then we can do the second batch tomorrow. I didn't think I'd be out in my car so soon. Justine was supposed to come today, and she had troubles with her car already going from La Rochelle, and somehow her car now broke down completely. It's about 35 kilometers away. Thank you. And I'm on my way to pick her up, so let's just see how fast like people can get to her and everything, just to have a bit of air conditioned, because she's also with Albert, her doggy, you remember. So let's just hope. I just started gardening. Just was like, okay, I think I'm gonna start, like, because otherwise I've run out of sugar and lemons and things like this. I thought I'm just gonna get everything tomorrow. Oh well, you guys, life always holds up new surprises. All right, I'm gonna concentrate on driving and I'll tell you the rest of the story later. Albertino. Albert is not really happy. But actually now he laid down, finally. So we're at the Hyundai dealership. They already brought Justine here, so I met with her here just now, and she's inside trying to figure out what's going to happen with her car. And I'm here with Albertino to calm him a bit down and to sit already in the car, which has AC on, obviously. I mean, you can hear it, so... Oh, those poor little babies. I mean, it's so horrible when your car breaks down on the road and all of this. It's like all of the things that you just don't need, ever. Justine and me just had dinner, and I just also watered all the plants outside, and especially also all the vegetables, because everything was really, really dry these days. I mean, the sun was burning. Absolutely crazy. What a crazy day. Going all the way to Piegut and going to Angoulême, kind of not knowing that I had to go to Angoulême. Oh, you guys, I'm really, really tired now, so I'm just gonna finish up cleaning a bit here, getting everything a bit more presentable. Maybe even putting the sofa covers quickly into the washing machine and already starting a wash during the night so that they can dry during the day. And then I can use them already in the evening. This would be perfect because Toto is also now up in the village with Justine. Then I'll talk to Alexi and then it's good night. My t-shirt looks so white and shiny in the camera. Good morning. It is the next morning. And look what my owl has left me. Yeah, it's a mouse. First of all, this owl is so weird. Like, 2 nights ago, it sat in front of my window and screamed into my room. Then a few nights ago, before even that, when the festival happened, Anna sent a photo to the group chat, and the owl was staring at her out of her window in the big guest room. And now I didn't hear the owl at all because it was finally a bit cooler and I got to sleep, but I just went into the room next to my room and I was like, that smells really weird in here. And I was looking for the sauce. I was kind of trying to like see what had happened. And then I saw it, dead mouse. Got to get rid of it, and I think got to use the weather now as well to just maybe mow a bit and also go for a walk. That's how far I've come. So now I want to take a coffee break. You guys, it's starting to slowly to get warmer. I think it's about like 22 degrees now, and it's still quite nice. I mean, it's really nice that it's cloudy today. Yeah, but we've got to trim all of this. I also trimmed the top bits of my pillars of the entrance gates and things like this. This is really hard work. So, I'm just heating up some lunch. I hope you can hear me over this sizzling of the veggies. It's just like what I made yesterday. It's garden courgette with some carrots, some tofu, and onions and garlic. Well, working in the garden for almost 4 hours now. Oh, I thought I'd talk to you about something that's been going on in my head. I don't know, it's just like questions that I ask myself. I always ask myself some questions, you know? I wouldn't call myself philosophical because I feel that's a bit pretentious. Sometimes you just like, yeah, ask yourself questions about life, about your own reactions to life and why they are like this. And just recently I came up with this question of why I actually... So here's the thing. I really would, I think, at one point, love to live in the same place as Alexi. But I'm not sure. I mean, you never know how life happens. But for now, we have 2 separate houses. They are renovating their house. I'm doing my house. And don't get me wrong, I'm really happy. I'm super happy with him. He's really the first partner that I can talk to about so many things. We haven't talked about this particular topic because it's kind of just brewing inside of me, and I think for me it's really important to first assess it for myself and try to understand where this comes from and why I feel that way and what I actually want from this. I don't know if you understand, but you know, so I'm trying to kind of like analyze myself. Will my relationship be more meaningful to me just because we live together, or just because, you know, other people will see me living with him? Is it a perception thing? You know, is it something that it's an additional validation that I need in this relationship? And why do I need this validation? So I'm just like kind of like going round in circles right now and asking myself all these questions about why, because I'm happy in our relationship and I love him. I really love him so much. So I just want to understand where this is coming from, and do I want to... Is it because of society, for example? Is it because I grew up in a heteronormative society and in a society where it said like, oh, you had to, if you were in love and you truly appreciate each other, you will live together. But I mean, can't I still like truly appreciate him and not live with him? But then again, I love sharing all these moments with him, and I love spending time with him, you know, and that's the thing. And I think we've figured it out quite well so far, and we sleep together almost every night, either here at the chateau or at his place. And we spend lots of time together, and we also spend lots of time. We also spend time apart during the day because, yeah, we don't live together. So I don't know. I really would like to understand where this is coming, where this almost fear is coming from, you know? Am I afraid of the relationship ending because we don't live together? But why? I mean, it doesn't make sense. So I'm kind of like digging deep here. Maybe you have some thoughts on this. Maybe you've experienced similar situations. I know that some of you are older than me, and therefore have just lived through so many more situations in their lives. So I'm just like trying to like pick my own brain and try to understand, like I said, where it comes from and why I think that way and how I can put it into words to address it without making it a too big thing, and also like to just verbalize it for myself. Do I need more validation? Can I give that validation to myself rather than wanting it from somebody else? Because I think we're all on this path of loving ourselves, and sometimes it's just really hard. So, and it's okay that it's hard sometimes, you know? It just is what it is. So just wanted to give you a little look inside my brain, what's going on. And I think it's also really good for this 1 week for me, like to have all this time. And while I do all these chores, I still have lots of time to think. So yeah, I'm just like thinking it through for myself and trying to understand myself a bit better and trying to understand what I need and what I actually can get from myself and what I need and what I want from my partner, essentially. All right, I'm gonna have some lunch now, and then I think I want to go on a walk before it gets too hot, because now it started kind of getting warm. And then I need to go shopping, buy some more sugar, agar-agar, and lemons. But I'll just go to Roumazier, which is just about like 10-15 minutes by car from here. So like this I can get the ingredients and continue my jam making. That is all the jam we made, and I sat down for a while. Wait, let me show you one thing. I still did a bit of touch-ups here, as you can see maybe. We're gonna let this dry and sand it tomorrow a bit maybe, and then I need to paint it white, so I need to get some white paint also because I don't have white paint. But as I was just sitting down, I was like, it's 6 o'clock, I've been working non-stop today. And I just sat down and I was like, oh, I can relax. And I was like, no, I need to bake bread because I totally forgot. Guests are arriving late tonight, and for the breakfast tomorrow, they probably want bread, right? So we need to bake some bread. Thank God for the bread machine. The church bells are ringing 7, and I just took a shower. I'm getting ready. Putting some cream on my face, and then I'll be heading up to Justine because she invited me for dinner, and my guests are not arriving until 10. I wrote them a message that in case they should arrive earlier, then they should just message me and then I'll come. It's so close. Oh, you guys, I decided not to do a workout in the end. I just did a little flexibility routine for about like half an hour. Still so much. I still have to do one more thing upstairs in the second floor. I have to mount the lights that are chargeable via USB, and then that's done. Then that room is all clear for people to come. Yeah, I think so. So I guess I shall see you guys tomorrow. I won't film the rest of the night, I think. I will just concentrate on Justine and then the guests, and then I will continue tomorrow morning. Good morning. Right now the days start really cool, which is so nice. I just love it. It starts to cool down during the night really well, and then it gets warm during the day, which is absolutely perfect in my opinion. But yeah, yesterday I had a no-show. The guests didn't come, but they wrote me a message saying like that they had something and they wouldn't come probably. And I was like at one point, well, do you want me to wait, or do you know? And then they said, no, I shouldn't wait. It's all fine. I was like, okay. I mean, you know, I prepared everything up there, and this is kind of like a bit annoying bit about that's one of the reasons why I just don't want to do B&B anymore. It's just so much work for not enough. So yeah, oh well, it is what it is. I'm considering whether I want to go on a run this morning or later. I think maybe if I do it this morning, it'll be over. So I've decided to go on a run later because my body still feels so tight somehow. And although I did the stretching session yesterday, right?
it still feels a bit like not really nice. I don't know, but I think it's good to have it walking. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go for a walk, call my best friend, because we didn't have a chance to talk in a really long time, Katja, you know, because she's been away on vacation with her family, with her son and her husband, and they've been in Sweden, and apparently they had a really lovely time there, because Sweden is like their go-to place, but they have already reconsidered not going there anymore because they weren't so happy with it. But apparently now they had a really beautiful time there. So I am just going to prepare myself a coffee, sit down with my coffee, and then I think we'll just go for a walk and walk those hips out. Because yeah, I think sometimes with the hips especially, it's like you feel that it's a bit like everything's a bit tight and not right. So sometimes it's just like the walking action, running is too much because there's this impact, but a walk can actually free up your hips, and especially like the iliosacral joint in the back. This zinnia is so beautiful. It's one that I grew from seed. I just started filming the demo of the utility room. Well, yeah, everything's out here, and I'm gonna make some lunch, and then we're going to Angoulême to pick up Justine's car around 2 o'clock. I have 1 hour to have lunch and then take a shower to get ready to go to Angoulême. And then I already ordered lots of stuff for the makeover as well. So we're gonna pick this up and at Leroy Merlin, and then I think we just wanted to buy some tofus and things like this. All right, I'm changed and showered and ready to go to Angoulême. I'm waiting for Justine to come in the car. And I just got a text message from Leroy Merlin that they put it into like a locker next to. I've always seen them, so I'm really excited to try it out, and it's really cool because then you can just pick it up whenever. It's such a good idea. So yeah, let's try that. Okay, that was just one part, so I'm gonna check where the rest is. That only took like 1 million years of waiting because parts of the stuff was there, and then I just finally saw it and I was like, lady, there it is. And I told her, and she's like, oh, we didn't see that. It's like, ah. Just stopped at Hyundai for Justine to pick up her car, and she's just in checking, and I'm just waiting. As long as everything's fine, then I'll go, but I just want to be sure that everything's okay. And then I think we'll go to the Brocante. I think I really want to go to the Brocante. Just one stop, just to look for maybe some art. I just found like, just spontaneously, I found like, oh, maybe we can find a mirror and some art and some kind of light fixture. The shopping list gets longer and longer, right? Oopsies. Somehow this time they don't have so many things, but it is like this. From time to time you find great things, sometimes you don't find anything. But look at this chandelier. That's a grand chandelier. Also this back plate for a fireplace. So cute. It was a bit disappointing. I didn't find anything in Les Puces, but it is like this. That's Brocanting, you know, sometimes you find stuff, sometimes you just don't. So we'll head home, and then I'll still have to do my run, and then hopefully I can squeeze in everything, and then I can see all the others at the bar. Oh, this one was a toughie. I'm on the way up to the village on my cool down walk.
the last like 10 minutes were whew, exhausting. The 10-minute was 10-minute hard run. I almost hit 450. Oh gosh. But the last minute I thought like, okay, I can chop my legs off. But we've made it. Now shower and a beer at the bar. Good morning. It is Saturday. I woke up with 80s perm hair. Oh, I look really like I just got a perm. Oh well. So just wash my face. I'll put some cream on. We'll have a bit of breakfast. And then we'll go for a walk, I'd say. As long as it's nice and cool. And then I want to go into Joe and Tony's Brocante. Try to have a look around there. And then we'll continue with the Buanderie. Which I won't show you much of, obviously. Because I'm filming it for the other video. But I think it's gonna be really fantastic. It really looks cool. Well, before we go on a walk, the reality of actually filming yourself all the time is that you're also charging things all the time. And using all chargers around you, like here, for example. Yeah, because, yeah, things just discharge all the time. And another thing is also cards. I've got to like take out the SD cards and transfer the material because my SD cards are already quite big. This one's a 128 gigabyte card, but still it gets filled up really quickly if you film in like good quality. All right, now that that is done, the cards, everything's transferred on the computer. I formatted the cards and now I can go on a walk before it gets too warm. And it's still kind of like, okay, maybe I will even need some kind of jacket over just a tank top because I think it might be too cold like this. So crazy how foggy it is today, but it also comes from the lakes. Each time you're like really living close to a lake, people will know that it does tend to be foggy in the beginning of the day. Also like close to big rivers. Düsseldorf and Frankfurt was the same. Days usually started quite foggy because of the river, because it's just like all the water that evaporates. But yeah, I'd rather have a start like this, you know? And not have hell on earth throughout the night, because I did have one night, right? I told you about it, I think, where I did not sleep at all because there was no movement in the air. It was just like still. So yeah, no, we don't like that. Now, it cools down during the night, which is so nice. It cools down to like 14-15 degrees at night. So when you're sleeping with your windows open, like I do, it gets kind of like chilly almost. So you need like your little duvet cover on top of you, which is just so perfect. And then during the day it gets up to 30 degrees and you have the full-on summer. So I think this weather is sort of perfect right now, as perfect as it can get. I just got back from my walk and actually it was a really long kind of walk in the end, because I stopped at the Brocante at Joe and Tony's, you know, the friends of mine who I also made the video of their place, this school. And I just sat down with them and we had a coffee, and Justine also came down and they had this painting. And I said I was looking for art for the Buanderie, right? It's so cute. It's a bit tacky, but the frame is really beautiful. I really love the detail of the frame. It's really, really nice, and it's wood. So it's not properly old, you know? You can see it's quite modern, and it's not like it's real gold. Usually you would have like a layer of kind of reddish paint, which was used to be rabbit's blood actually, to put on the gilding on top of it. So but this one's more modern. It's more of a replica of an old one, but it's a proper painting. Somebody did paint it actually. I think like always when, even if it's, you know, if it's not like ancient, it still is really cute. It's gonna just put the buanderie in like a really cute way. I'm not gonna show you more than that. I just had lunch and now I will go back to the buanderie. So we will not see so much of this day because basically it's all just being in the buanderie or the utility room the whole day. And this chaos, and I think it's just gonna get more chaotic, but I think I just need to be fine with it. Need to relax, let it go. Also, literally, just now the sun came out. So nice. I'm telling you, it's crazy. Just a very tiny sneak peek. And now I'm on the way to Joe and Tony's because we need to load a bed and bring it up to Justine and Alexis. So I'm gonna do that and then we'll continue with demo. We delivered the bed. Oh gosh, it was so heavy and it was so hard to get it in and like, but we managed. So that's done. Cross it off the list. Now I really need to finish up, at least like clean up in the utility room. You guys, I just finished my little chantier, my little construction site here. I'm just so tired. I'm really tired. And I think I'm just gonna end the vlog right here. Thank you so much for watching and for spending a week with me. And I hope you had fun. I had fun once again. And I shall see you next week with the utility room makeover part 2, which is the whole demolition of the utility room. So stay tuned for that, and until then, all that is left to say, à bientôt et au revoir, bisous from the southwest of France, and I will talk to you next week. Bye!